Hey guys, how you doing? Cole here. Today we're back at it again with another daily upload, doing r/am I the silly bugger? We're saying that for the sake of monetization. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And yeah, remember to check out Silly Buggers if you want to become a channel member. There's a link down below, or you can just hit the join button. And yeah, please enjoy this video. Am I the silly bugger for refusing to RSVP to my sister's wedding because I'm required to write an application essay just to attend? Yeah, I know this sounds insane, but I'm living with it. So my sister is getting married next February, destination wedding no less. I have doubts whether this wedding is actually going to happen with the pandemic and everything, but she is totally set on moving forward. Anyways, because of the pandemic, her original venue has made her cut down on guests because they're cutting capacity by half. As a result, she's sending out re-invites that ask everyone to RSVP again. But in order to figure out who to invite and who to cut, she's asking all confirmed guests to submit two 250-word essays to 2 questions. The gist is that they'll use these essays to choose who can come or not based on people's enthusiasm. People who don't write the essays at all will automatically be disqualified. I just felt really insulted by all of this. The questions aren't even pandemic related. It's broad topics like, why do you still want to celebrate this day with us? And what will attending our wedding mean to you specifically? She's so blatantly looking for people to kiss and tell her why they really want to go. Anyways, I told her in advance that I'm not writing 500 words on why I need to attend her wedding, spend my own money on a plane ticket / hotel, and buy her a present. This has really rubbed her and my parents the wrong way. She said that it's to keep things fair. If I don't want to fill out the RSVP correctly, I won't be saved a spot. I said fine with me. Then my parents said if I don't show up, I'm going to be in big trouble with all our relatives, so just write the essays. Am I the silly bugger if I stay stubborn on this? I'm already annoyed at the thought of spending thousands and coming home to quarantine, but I will not belt out 500 words on how this is totally my choice. Am I the silly bugger? Totally not. And your sister is starting to sound like a bit of a bridezilla. I understand that it's kind of this phase that women go through right before their wedding, but this is just insane. This is insane. They should just choose who they want there themselves. After all, it is their wedding. And if it's a fly-out wedding during COVID, I would probably just not recommend doing it at all. But if you have to do it, make it just immediate family and best friends. That's what I would do. But yeah. Am I the silly bugger for telling my brother that my niece not knowing things isn't cute? I am a preschool teacher. My niece, 4, has really struggled to learn her letters and numbers, mostly because my brother and sister-in-law think it's the school's responsibility. I try to teach her when I see her, but I have explained she needs to be ready for kindergarten next year. Most of my class knows their ABCs, can count up to a certain number, etc. Niece has no diagnosed learning disabilities, and when I teach her, she's attentive and wants to learn. It just doesn't stick because I don't see her often, and brother and sister-in-law do all. My brother and sister-in-law also think it's cute when she miscounts when playing a game or when she gets a letter wrong. I don't play along and redirect her to learn. I recently told my brother, again, that he needs to get on top of teaching her. He shrugged me off. I said her not knowing things wasn't cute and that her charm won't carry her in life. This offended him and he told me I was insulting his child. I said no, it's not her fault, it's on him. Now we're not speaking. My mum says I should apologize. I don't think so. Am I the silly bugger? Yeah, you're not the silly bugger at all. These parents are clearly not willing to teach their children, which is just the worst. I hate parents that are like, oh, it's all in the schools to educate our kids. They're usually the worst type of parents, and I bet as somebody who is in education, you could confirm that the parents that just want the schools to do everything are usually the worst type of parents. And I know that growing up, I learned my ABCs, my numbers, everything like that at home. Like from my mum. I remember, this is really weird, but I remember like in the toilet, on the toilet door, there being like a number chart and a letter chart. And I would just look at that while I was, doing my business. So yeah, it doesn't take much effort to teach kids their ABCs and their 1, 2, 3s. You just got to sit them down and do it. Be better parents. Am I the silly bugger for hiding my gender? Last month, I befriended a guy I met through a game on PlayStation 4. It's a team-based game and we worked well together, which makes it very fun. From the start, I felt that he assumed I'm a dude, but I didn't care. We got along well, he wasn't toxic or rude, and we even swapped numbers. FYI, I didn't use voice chat, so he never heard my voice. Also, I have a uni-gender name, think Charlie, so I guess that didn't help. When we text, we mostly talk about games or similar stuff, but sometimes he would tell me personal things. For example, being rejected by a girl or something like that. I just said that sucks, sorry about that, etc. But then we would go back to talking about our interests. He was a lot more open than I was. Yesterday, we texted and I told him that I wouldn't be available this weekend. He asked me what I'm doing and I told him that I'm doing something with my boyfriend. He asked me if I'm gay. I told him that I'm a girl. Wow, he freaked out big time. Started calling me a liar and a manipulative. He said that I purposely hid my gender from him and that I'm full of. He said that I only mentioned my boyfriend because I'm a cruel, selfish, and that I'm the reason nobody respects women. Lol, he really said this. I was seriously shocked and told him that he has problems. He sent me a very long text accusing me of being unethical and predatory. He genuinely believes I tricked him into thinking I'm a guy. I never said I'm a guy, he just assumed and I didn't care. So, am I the silly bugger? Edit, I blocked his number and then he started texting me from a different number because he said he wasn't finished with his rant. I blocked him again and he somehow found my Instagram and started messaging me on there. His tone suddenly changed and he apologized for attacking me. I told him to stop contacting me and he freaked out again and called me a narcissistic, manipulative, reported and blocked him. Yeah, he sounds like your standard like r/nice guy type of fella, maybe a bit of an incel. So yeah, you're definitely not in the wrong here. Him stalking your Instagram to message you again is kind of creepy to the point of, yeah, it makes me uncomfortable thinking about that. I couldn't imagine being in your shoes and having to deal with that. I guess this is what happens when you assume genders and you're an incel. You get annoyed when people don't correct you, I guess. I don't know, I've had friends that I didn't know their gender for like weeks after like talking to them. Stuff like that on Discord, and like, I don't know, it doesn't change how I feel about them as people. I don't know why this guy flipped out so much. I think he's just an incel and he's looking for an excuse to hate women. So, yeah. Am I the silly bugger for talking back to my dad's date? To my date's dad. That's an awkward mistake to make. Background on me, I, 16 male, grew up in a rough neighborhood until last year when my mum's business took off and we moved to a nice suburb. I got a huge growth spurt in the last summer, so I guess I look intimidating. I guess because some of the stuff that's happened as a kid, I can't really handle adults' aggression towards me too well. I asked out a girl in my class and luckily she said yes. We settled on the details and Saturday I went to pick her up at her house. I was met with both her parents and her. I came in, introduced myself, and her mum was nice enough. Her dad, who I guess is some kind of ex-military, did that thing that I thought was only done on TV, where he was super aggressive and was like, if you hurt or disrespect my daughter, I'll end you. I responded with, your daughter and I have been friends since I came to this school, and I would never do that, and of course I respect her, but I don't respect people who threaten me, so how about we start over? Well, that was apparently the wrong thing to say because he went off, calling me disrespectful and I should show respect when a guest in someone else's home. He said I would never date his daughter and he kicked me out of his house. I literally said, sorry about your dad to my date and I left, but in my head I was thinking, sorry your dad isn't. And my tone probably conveyed that. I thought I handled it well until I saw my friend at school, and she was at me for not just shutting up and taking her dad's threat as he was just trying to protect her. So, am I the silly bugger? Absolutely not. And I hate that like macho, I'm gonna protect my daughter at any cost thing that some dads do. I get it. She's your daughter, she's your baby girl, she's everything to you. But sometimes you just gotta trust that she can pick good people. Sometimes she's probably not, okay? But you don't just threaten people if you don't trust them. It's not how you do things. It immediately puts you at a disadvantage if her date does become more than just a simple boyfriend. He's not going to like you in the future. Simple as that. So if you want to start with a good friendly hello and stuff like that, it goes a lot further. Trust me, I know. Anyways, guys, that's the video, my 2 cents on everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been a lot of fun to make. Speaking of things that are fun, this race in the background here was a lot of fun. It was one of my best races I've ever had. I completely messed up like turn 4 or whatever, turn 5. And it was basically me just fighting back the entire game. I got super lucky with the strats and just, yeah, I got all the way back up to my starting position of P4. So yeah, I didn't gain anything, I didn't lose anything, and I had a lot of overtaking and a lot of fun on the way. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Thank you to my channel members, especially Leon Rosengarten, and bye-bye.